All right, let's get this show started!
In today's news, Paulo Costa reveals the secret behind his impressive physique. It's safe to say Paulo has one of the most jacked physiques in the UFC, leading many to be curious about what he used to do before joining the promotion. Costa addressed the question during a recent appearance on Jake Shields' podcast, where he shared the story of how he built and maintains his physique.
How often do you lift weights? Because you're just like, do you lift weights all the time, or are you just naturally jacked?
I'm a kind of natural. In Rio, I started lifting weight very young. Like my father, he made some concrete weights in my home. He put some, I don't know. He make a concrete weight like altars and say, hey son, lift this like 10 times, 3 sets, and I think pretty much genetics, but this very young training helps in
Helps too,
yeah. Because when I went to school, like 10, 11, I realized I was a little bit stronger than the other kids. And they look at me and ask, hey, why you biceps is different, or you look different? I say, I don't know. But I knew, I think it was about my father.
Costa also revealed that he currently weighs 226 pounds and that he will most likely return to compete in the cage in January.
And some genetics, some people are just naturally, that's why you can't, some people are like, they have to be on steroids, but some people just have freakish genetics.
Yes. Right now I'm pretty heavy, like 226 is pretty much.
So that's a big weight cut down to 185.
Yeah. So I plan to fight in January, so I need to start right now.
Ilia Topuria reacts to Alex Volkanovski's prediction about his fight with Max Holloway. Volkanovski is the only fighter to have ever shared the cage with both Topuria and Holloway, giving him unique insight into the looming matchup to come between the current UFC and BMF champs. In his prediction, Volk stated that Holloway will make it look easy against Topuria. Now, in an interview with Colmenero MMA, Topuria responded to Volkanovski's statement, saying that Volk doesn't really believe in his own prediction and is tactically saying that because he wants to increase his chances of a fight with Holloway next, instead of a rematch with the guy who's knocked him out in 7 minutes.
Un hombre esperando en la fila, que ya lo conoces muy bien, que es Alexander Volkanovski. ¿Crees que le van a poner el siguiente en tu fila?
No lo sé, la verdad, ese tipo a veces me sorprende porque es muy raro. Es como que he visto las últimas declaraciones que ha estado haciendo sobre mi combate con Max Holloway, que cree que Max Holloway me va a ganar. Yo, más que creer que él cree eso, es lo que él quiere, porque es mucho más fácil hacer una revancha con un tipo al que le has ganado 3 veces que con uno que te ha noqueado en 7 minutos, obviamente, porque es de un poco de sinvergüenza, ¿no? Es como, tío, si te dominé, si te noqueé, ¿cómo vas a decir de un tío al que le ganaste 3 veces que crees que me va a ganar? Es como que no lo entiendo mucho, ¿sabes? Si él va a ser el siguiente que se va a enfrentar a mí, no lo sé, la verdad. Depende cómo se evolucionen las cosas dentro de la división. Tal vez es Diego López, tal vez el combate siguiente es él contra Diego López, quién sabe.
Ian Garry accuses Kamaru Usman of ducking a fight against him. Usman recently shared footage of himself working on his wrestling, captioned, "I'm ready to slide." Garry hopped into the comments section writing, Really? I thought you were built different, but turns out you and Colby are more similar than I thought. Say yes. See you December 14th. Umar Nurmagomedov takes aim at Aljamain Sterling. Umar has been vocal about a total shot against Merab, although it seems his callouts have not been enough to persuade the reigning champion into accepting the matchup. Frustrated by the lack of progress, Umar is now scheduled to face Song Yadong in the main event of UFC Tampa on December 14th. Sterling also recently defended Merab in response to accusations from fans that he is dodging a fight against Umar, tweeting, "You guys are exhausting, constantly repeating stuff that makes no sense. He just won the belt. Merab is Christian, not Muslim. Making one man's religious beliefs that cause for ducking is baffling. How the heck is that Merab's fault? Make it make sense? That's right, you can't." Umar responded, "He ready to fight with Sugar in November, but with me not. That's why, Aljamain." Aljo replied, "It's a completely different style of fight. If he had to choose his ideal return, he would rather more time to recover and prepare properly, like most champs do. You guys will share the octagon one day." Khabib Nurmagomedov reveals why he'll never be friends with Jon Jones. On Sunday morning, Khabib reposted a video on his Instagram story in which Jon Jones listed him in his top 5 and commented on the pair's previous disagreements. Jones claims that despite their back and forth, Khabib is still undoubtedly one of the greatest fighters ever.
My top 5, let's see here. I would say, if I'm allowed, I would say myself. Anderson Silva, George St. Pierre, Khabib Nurmagomedov, and Jose Aldo. Those are my favorites, at least. I love what Khabib represents. You know, we've had our differences in the past. I've made some quotes about him, but there's never really been a real beef. You know, I love the way he carries himself as a Muslim. I love the way he represents his country. I love the businessman that he is. He just seems like a stand-up guy. He gives back to others. He's a stand-up guy. He's an admirable man, and I appreciate it.
Khabib, however, did not accept the compliment, noting that he would be betraying Cormier if he were to befriend Jones, writing, "I've never had any disagreements with Jones. As a fighter, he is great, and it will be hard to compete with him, but my friend Cormier is in conflict with him, and because of that, he cannot be my friend. I am not friends with those who my friends are not friends." Conor McGregor accepts Paul Hughes' backup request. Hughes was rightfully joyous after pulling off a win as the underdog over AJ McKee at this weekend's PFL event. He now has his eyes set on a title shot against champion Usman Nurmagomedov. Given the Nurmagomedov's history with Hughes' fellow Irishman Conor McGregor, Hughes said that he would love to have McGregor in his corner for the upcoming fight. He believes it would bring a counter energy because Khabib will be in Usman's corner.
Look, Conor, someone clip this. Conor, I want you in my corner for that fight, 100%. How cool would that be? You know, it really, I mean, we might need some extra security that night. Oscar, talk to the man. We might need some more security, but I'm down for it. I think it'll be fun.
Conor responded, tweeting, "Paul, my man, I will go to the arena and support 100% for sure, and if it kicks off, I'll be there before you can even say the Nurmagomedovs are juicehead inbred rats married to their cousins. Your team and corner have done a tremendous job with you. They will take you all the way. You've got this. We are with you, brother. Bring home the gold." Dan Hooker posts new sparring footage. The Hangman has shared a sparring clip where he's seen testing out his new 16-ounce gloves on his sparring partners. Time for today's top memes. Third place was posted by Reno. Second place was posted by As Shopped As It Gets. The top pick was posted by Robert. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to stay in the talk.